TF2 is a game with 9 distinct classes, all with their own special nuances and playstyles. And once you figure out the game, learn the ropes, and figure out how the game kind of works, you're forced to choose a main, because that's just kind of how we are. And, you know, when I was forced to pick a main, I was very confused, because I liked all of the classes. And I couldn't pick one to just play religiously and spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on it. So I asked around and got some advice, and I kind of figured out what my main was. All I had to do was fap to about 30 hours of both furry and fempyro porn to learn that I was a pyro main. Now, as the best pyro main NA, since I have the most hours in him, and about 1 season of steel in him, I feel like I'm the most obligated person to tell you how to play the class. No one else could possibly be better than me, right? Right? Now, to become a pyro main, you're going to need 3 things. The first thing you're going to need is a head prize, painted pink, of course, because God forbid, what other color would you paint it? And you could get a strange one to symbolize how much more you want to yiff, but it is not really required. You just need a head prize in general. The second thing you're going to need is, of course, your stranges. Obviously, every pyro main needs his strange phlogistonator, squirt shot, and power jack, because what else would you use? God forbid you use anything else. Third thing you're going to need is a lot of name tags. You're going to have to name everything in your inventory after your favorite fursona on furaffinity.net. And of course, set up your binds so that way they spam ooh every time you get a kill or die. Just to make sure that everyone knows you're a pyro main. Cause God forbid someone doesn't know you're a pyro main. What the f? As quoted by the TF2 developers, Phlog Pyro is the way Pyro was definitely meant to be played. And since Phlog Pyro is clearly the way Pyro is meant to be played, I have spent years, and by years I mean 5 hours, mastering the art of Phlog. It's not that hard, you just press W and M1, it's really fucking easy. If you need a guide on how to play Phlog, you're right, it's the hardest thing in the world. Like, holy fuck. I spent years mastering this skill, okay? 5 hours! I've never spent 5 hours doing anything else other than trying to find a job. Like, come on, it's so hard, okay? That's why we've made this guide, so that way you can learn how to be a proficient Phlog Pyro and take your skills to a whole new level. Now, as a Phlog Pyro, you're going to meet a lot of people who have one thing or another to say about your pretentious skills. People love to comment on Phlog Pyros, let's say, and you're gonna have to deal with a lot of that. So the best thing to do is just mute them, because what would they know about Phlog? Okay, Phlog is the most skillful thing, and they just can't accept it. Like, those stupid fucking idiots can't accept that Wing and M1ing is the true future of TF2. Rocket jumping? Nah. We get guaranteed crits for holding the W key, okay? Fucking idiots! Now, as a professional Phlog player, you're going to need 2 backup weapons to support your Phlog playstyle. Now, just remember the golden rule. Bullets are for pussies. See, we as Phlog players use fire to kill people because that builds our crits, and once we have guaranteed crits, the whole server just dies. I don't know why, they just kind of do. So, of course, what other weapon will we use than the squirt shot to be effective? Because the squirt shot is clearly Pyro's best weapon and is totally not the most annoying thing on the planet. Valve, please nerf it. That would just be ridiculous. And for your melee, of course, just like any other Pyro, we're going to run the power jack because there's no other good melee. You could run extinguisher to be even more funny, but I mean, power jack, no. It's the fucking power jack. Like, what the fuck? Just run the squirt shot. Oh, I guess a side alternative is if you really wanted to run the thermal thruster, you could, because it do actually be kind of good. It's somewhat harder to get flame crits, I guess. It doesn't matter. It's Phlog. You're gonna win either way. So just run whatever you want. You can run bullets if you really want to. It doesn't really fucking matter. You're gonna win. Okay? Do what you want. Now, there are specifically 2 ways to play Pyro. The first one being
3, 2, 1.
Got a blast.
I'm Christy, I swear. And the second one being teamwork. What the fuck are you gonna need for what? Alright, if you really had a team working with you, God forbid you did, the best thing to bring is a medic. Obviously, a pocket medic is going to increase the fucking value of you exponentially, and it's going to make it easier for you to get kills. Don't bring a crits creed, though. Like, you already get guaranteed crits. Do you really need more crits? I guess. Uber charge is obviously the best. That way, no one can kill you while you crit them to death, because, God forbid. Fun. I love it. This is so much fun. What the teamwork? Really? What the fuck? In conclusion, Phlog Pyro is a pretty dumb gimmick that's very easy to counter, but is very fucking fun to play. It's really fun to just mow down people with very little effort, and to see them get so fucking livid in chat because they can't kill a class who has 2 keys taped down. That's all. Cue the music.